Hi everyone, Phil from Tech for Techs here. Today we're going to be looking at this Cherry keyboard. It is the Cherry Stream TKL, which basically stands for 10 kilos. In real basic terms, it's missing the number pad off the side. The Cherry Streams are quite popular keyboards. We've reviewed quite a few in the past, but this is basically the 10 kilos version, which makes it a little bit lighter and a little bit more space saving as well. If you're interested in the price or wanting to purchase it, make sure you click those links in the description just below. Before we go on to the main video, if you would do us a favour, click that like button, subscribe, click the bell as well. And that way you'll get notifications of new videos and live streams we do. Again, doing all these things helps support the channel, and helping to support the channel allows us to release more videos, better quality videos, and more content exclusively just for you. Okay, so we've got the Cherry box here. It's pretty straightforward. You got the keyboard on the front. It shows you what it looks like, which is always good. And it tells you it's a UK layout. On the side of the box, you can actually see what it looks like from side view. So you can see how thin it actually is. And you can see that the keys don't actually stick up that much from the keyboard, which is one of the selling points about the Stream type keyboards. They are very slim. Some people like it, some people don't. On the back of the box, it does tell you more information. There is multilingual on there, so you've got all your different languages, including obviously English. It tells you about the space-saving design on there, improved ergonomic shoulder posture due to having the mouse closer to the keyboard. You've got maximum productivity due to the Cherry SX, that's Sierra X-ray scissor mechanism, which is the switches on there. You've got super silent keystrokes. And you've also got two LED buttons for obviously caps lock and number lock. So it's highest quality. You've got rubberized feet for perfect slip resistance on there. You've got a metal plate on there to make it nice and rigid. It's got Blue Angel Eco label, or whatever that means. We'll have to look that one up. It's a new one on me. It's got very latest design, low profile. It's GS approved. It's a corded keyboard. And system requirements, basically anything with Windows 7 above. Okay, so this is everything what's inside the box. We've got the keyboard, obviously, or I hope we get a keyboard anyway. We've got some tissue paper, what they've wrapped the keyboard in, which is actually pretty good because a lot of manufacturers use plastic, which is very bad for the environment. So using tissue paper, I must commend them for using that rather than plastic. It saves all the fishes in the sea and everything like that. They could do better on the paperwork. I don't see why we need a separate warranty piece of paper, which is multilingual, as well as a manual, which is multilingual, to be honest. You could either combine the two into one, or even better, use a QR code. Helps save the environment, saves you money as well, because you're not obviously using the paper, less weight in the product, which means it's going to be cheaper for shipping for you. So use a QR code on the box or the manual. A lot of places are doing that these days. It will save you money, saves the environment, and so forth, and that'll help everyone. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. So the good thing, or the biggest positive to what's in the box, is no plastic. Okay, so here's the keyboard. So first of all, we've got a cable. It's not braided, it's just a standard rubberized cable, which is roughly 1.8 meters long, or 180 centimeters. You've got some hot buttons or media buttons across the top, depending on what you want to call them. For example, turning the volume up and down, muting it, play, pause, forward, back, and so forth. So basically for using multimedia or turning your volume up and down. So it's pretty straightforward. The key layout itself is pretty standard for a 10 keyless keyboard. You basically, compared to a normal keyboard, you're missing the number pad on the side, which not everyone uses, and it does save a little bit of room as well. Ideal if you're going to be taking this out and about. One thing to note is the keys on here are quite low profile compared to a normal keyboard. Normal keyboards, you find the key height is a little bit higher, so you have to press down a little bit more on them to get them to work. but this is a lot more like a laptop keyboard, with it being quite slim. The keys don't stick out as much, so that's pretty good if you like that sort of thing. But otherwise, it's pretty standard keyboard layout. You've obviously got Cherry written on the front there, which looks good. It says the model there, which is Stream. One thing to note is the caps lock, and I did say number lock before, but it's actually the scroll up button, actually do light up if you press them. The catch is if you're in normal seated position and in a bright room, it's actually hard to see if they're actually lit up or not. So I would suggest, if they do a revision of this in the future, to make the LED a little bit brighter, or just the angle so people can see it in the sitting position, or place it at the top where most keyboards generally have those. It's a good idea, but they're not always the easiest to see if the caps locked on in a bright room. Otherwise, on the bottom of the keyboard, you have your standard model number and everything on the bottom. It does have feet, so along the front edge, you've got 4 feet there to stop it slipping, so it's rubberized. And on the back, you've got 3 across the back, with the exception of if you've got the feet up, then you'll only have 2 at the back, because obviously it raises it off of the other ones. But saying that, even with the feet up, if you put that on the table, you'll see if I push this, it's not moving anywhere really, unless you're going to give it a bit of hammer. So that should stay in place unless you've got some wonderful or weird desk. But otherwise, that's what the keyboard looks like. Okay, so we're going to do a sound test now, so you can hear what the actual keyboard sounds like yourself. This is the wireless microphone, just to give you a rough idea. The one I normally wear, it is 20 centimeters away from the nearest key, the same distance we do on all our testing. So the basics is I'm going to just do some typing so you can get a rough idea, and then I'll press specific keys which may be a little bit louder or not. So here we go. So that gives you a rough idea what it's like normal typing. The space bar is, and the enter or return key. The function keys, and the arrow keys, and the multimedia keys. So in reality, all the keys sound very similar. I think the enter key's got a slight higher tone to it, maybe the space bar as well. But otherwise, it's pretty consistent throughout the whole keyboard. And I wouldn't say it was too loud, to be honest. I'd say it was probably slightly quieter than an average keyboard. But otherwise, that's pretty much what it sounds like. So in conclusion, the keyboard is actually pretty good. It's another Stream keyboard, and all the Stream keyboards are very good at what they do. The only downside I would say is obviously the caps lock and the scroll lock lights are a little bit dim compared to what they should be. Noise levels and everything else seems absolutely fine. It doesn't slide around on the desk or anything like that. It works as it should, does everything it should. If you're looking for a 10 keyless keyboard, which is quite slim, portable, or you just not got a lot of room, then this could be the keyboard for you. So I do recommend this product. Thank you for watching this video, everyone. It's really appreciated you made it all the way to the end. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and even click that bell so you get notifications of new videos and live streams. It does help support the channel, and supporting the channel basically means that we can release more content for you, and also better quality content going forward. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.